This is a story about life, about struggle, about success. Not just mine, but yours too. Because whether you see it now or not, we're all trading something every single day. Time, energy, choices. That's life. That's trading. I wasn't always here. I wasn't always the guy you see on your screen. I started out just like most people, uncertain, broke, doubting the system, doubting myself. But one thing kept me going, the belief that life's biggest opportunities aren't given, they're taken, and I took mine. See, trading isn't just about charts, candles, or currencies. It's about discipline, patience, and the courage to bet on yourself. It's about understanding that every loss is a lesson and every win is a stepping stone. It's about the grind, the sleepless nights, the early mornings, and that voice in your head telling you to keep going when the rest of the world says stop. But let me tell you something. This journey didn't start with success. It started with failure. More failures than I can count. I remember sitting in front of my screen, watching the markets eat me alive, thinking maybe this isn't for me. But deep down, I knew it wasn't about the markets. It was about me. My mindset, my choices, my willingness to adapt, to learn, and to grow. The truth is, trading is a mirror. It shows you who you really are. It forces you to face your fears, your doubts, and your limits. But it also shows you your potential if you're brave enough to see it. I'm here now because I refuse to quit, because I learned to see every loss as a stepping stone, every setback as a setup for a comeback. And if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. Success isn't about getting it right all the time. It's about staying in the game long enough to win. This isn't just a stream. This is a movement. A space where we don't just talk about markets. We talk about life, about growth, about becoming the best version of yourself, not just as a trader, but as a person. Because the truth is, the charts don't care about you, but this community does. I do. And together, we're gonna rise. So, take a deep breath, clear your mind, and get ready. This is where traders are made. This is where dreams are built. And this is where your story begins. Let's get it.
What's the deal? What's up, my Wixkins? What goes on?
Good morning. Welcome back.
Yeah, what's going on? How are you? Sound
Good,
good?
man. How are you?
What's up, fellas?
Good. What's up, Kenny? Nice little Kango hat. Oh, what's that? What you got going on?
Little bucket hat.
W. It's a W. Comment of the day.
Good morning, chat. Good morning, Zoom. Good morning, mods. Good morning, everybody. Great day today.
Absolutely.
This. Comment of the day. Maybe if he was punctual, it would be more likes. Bro, you're right. You're right.
That's good, man. Taking accountability. I like that.
When you're right, you're right. I got a lot of shit going on, but still, at the end of the day, you are right. Kids, no kids. Life don't wait for that shit. Life just needs you to live, to work. Life needs you to get shit done. So, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Maybe if he was more punctual. Concur. How was the litigation on the weekend? It's good. It's good. We litigate a little bit. We got our favorite pastime in. Got the hobbies in there. Can't go hat with the juke alone. You describe Kenny to the T. Kenny to the Y. All right. Let's. We are fucking coming down here. What a drive it's been today. Yo, levels are massive. I mean, I can't even begin to describe how every candle is over 100 pips. Like the 5 minutes, the 15-minute candles, like the 30-minute candles. There's a lot of volume. Let's get the higher time frames in here. The daily is breaking the previous daily low. That doesn't mean it can't pump back up. Previous daily closed bullish. The 4 hours tapping this lovely support. Wow, yeah, you're right. If we were, when did it tap? If we were a little more punctual, we'd probably be in this buy right here, right now. Oh yeah. What's the stops? Oh no. We would not have been in that. And we would have been like, what's the stops? 200 pips? We're not gonna execute. Count can get diddied off a 5-minute candle. You got in? Obviously you got in. Options loves these buys. I like the buys too, but most tap target. I just don't like the stops. These are fucking 200 and 300 pip ranges, 250 pip ranges. Funny. Yeah, if we get a closure, I'm looking for buys if we get a closure above 42, 41. But if we're able to hold that as resistance, we might look for sells at that area, depending on how this plays here. But we've already. It's been a nice look at this. Daily's breaking the previous daily low, and the 4 hours closed bearish, made a top wick, and now this current 4 hours filled the 4 hour range. At some point, this 4 hours is gonna have to find a support, and when it does, we'll fucking be there. So let's Let's see if we can establish support somewhere. Can't take the buy limits here. It's too late. The 4-hour and the hourly levels have already been tapped. All right, so that's your buy limit right there off 42.17. Everything else now is arbitrary. You probably want to take sell limits if you're going to look for a pancake. And that would be probably up here once we start making our way back up here. So let's see if we can get a closure and a top wick on a candle, or if we can start, getting this kind of drive back up without a slingshot. Let's say take 2 or 3 candles instead of one candle just riding up here. If it's one candle, it's going to be a little different. We do want some top wick entries, ideally off the next 4-hour, or we want to be breaking highs and lows during NYC open here. Really good positions last night here. Yeah, yesterday with the outage, I hopped on here. Nothing was working. I was like, what the fuck am I going to stream if this shit ain't working? And I kind of waited and waited and waited, never came back on. And
Waited all day. Nothing.
yep, ain't shit happened. So I just by 11:30 I did.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You know what? I'm pretty sure my live account terminal was working, but I wasn't even gonna trade on, because I do breakdowns here on TradingView, and I was like, nah, I'm just gonna wait till every. Could have had some nice buys. Right here, somewhere here.
Yeah.
I think I was looking at the salary play at 2 or 3 p.m. These buys would be lovely. I just didn't take nothing. I've never seen such big candles. This is 2,000 pips drop. We dropped 2,000 pips overnight. We actually rode up 2,000 pips just to drop 2,000 pips. At 200 or 250. 2,000. Bought all them pips today, damn. Finally profitable after a year. Thank you. Gotcha. Yeah, if you ain't profitable, just let me fucking know. Time and patience, but I can finally say I'm a day trader. I hated that moment because the day I could finally say I'm a day trader, I started saying I'm a janitor just to avoid the conversation. Literally tell everybody I'm a janitor. And it's Florida. It's not like they know all the names of the schools. Like in New York, yeah, them shits used to be numbered. You used to be by the neighborhood. Like you know where the fuck, Lincoln School High School is, and FDR High School, and John Adams High School. Brooklyn was easy, but Florida. We the goats. Can't tell, man. Dishwasher? No. I'm a janitor. I just clean the school building after school in the evenings. Dishwasher. I'm a floor washer. Obvious Noodles. Is this the same guy who was Oodles and Noodles? Or no, Oodles and Noodles was a different dude. Did you used to be Oodles and Noodles? Nah, I've been out for a year. Just came back. Where did Oodles go? We could have had 2 noodles in here. Could have had a pasta plate. You ever go to a real Italian restaurant? It's 1 noodle. The entire plate is just 1 noodle. Wraps around like a really long shit. Just noodle and noodle. And then they don't even sprinkle the cheese on your shit. They bring you out a nice big ass piece of cheese that they just fucking melt on top. And then they throw that noodle on there. Just torch fucking cheese from the top. And then they do your whole noodle right in that piece. And then they drop it on your plate. Yeah, that's the real way to make pasta. You're making me hungry. Made me hungry. Your name literally has food in it. I made you hungry. You made me hungry just by talking. I'd be like, damn, I gotta boil a cup right now. Boil a cup of noodles right now. You made my stomach growl just by typing hello. Made me 10x hunger. It's the next Grant Cardone fucking get together. $10x conference? No, 10x hunger. We are 10 times hungrier after the convention. Hungry, nothing to eat, all of that drawdown. Damn. That's a shame. We have the hourly closing right now. We get some for NYC Open. Here we go. The 1 hour's closed. What kind of bottom wick are we gonna get here? I'm a bit skeptical about bottom wick. I hear yesterday candle opened up here that should have held support and it just kind of didn't bottom out for a long time. I think it might have been somewhere up here. Yeah, I think it was this candle I was looking for, maybe a bottom wick. I was like, no, that's heavy. Yeah, right here. I was thinking the hourly would hold here. But I didn't take anything because that stop was stupid. The 111 pip stop, and it blasted right through it. Use as a stop here. The 1 hour, 42.12. thing.
The last 1 hour candle was like 400 pips.
Like this can drop heavy here. Like this can re-break the low and drop heavy. And like entry might be here, down here. Like this. That's what happened yesterday. It might tap this area and then go. Wait, what are we looking like on the 15? There you go. Seen that? Seen that? Just out of nowhere. This could drop heavy here. This happened yesterday. I'm skeptical with these buys, man. Woo! It's been dropping heavy without volume session, right? We're in the peak of New York session. This fucker. Damn, Daniel. Where's Daniel? Daniel. Damn, Daniel. Just got that bump a little, thanks to Man, this is tough. This is scary. Scary times. Like if we're able to slow down some of this bearish momentum and hold the support and then pull up, maybe on the next push down, you can start to utilize this level for a pancake. Not yet. What you need for sells? A resistance. This is just a little bit overextended. It's just a little bit. So we can pull up and create a resistance. You know, we'll be all over it like shit on Velcro, but for now, just it's created a range. All right, we've had the drive, created a bit of this range for us to fill. We just need a resistance, right? We just mark, come back up, grab orders, grab liquidity, and come back down. OMG. Becky, look at her drop. Ooh, 15 momentum. How much is this drop? Oh, it's not a 15. I'm sorry. That's a 5. Stop. Pips. Can we not have something that's an 80 pip stop? Can you give us like 50? And let the violence begin. Bounce off of here. Is it happening? Man, the 5 minute. It's done a lot here in the 3 minutes that it's been open. Bottom wick, 80 pip top wick. Like, "90 seconds here." Gold said, if you want to take the trade, hit the MGC. I'll fucking take this with a 2-lot, bro. People are like, holy shit, wait, it's 5 minutes. There's 1 minute left on this 5. If it runs down, it runs down. If it breaks the lows and comes back up, I ain't gonna be a part of it. Fucking 80 pip stop. Pip stop. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I don't know about these 90 pip stops off a 5 minute candle. This shit ain't. Not too excited about this type of shit. How much did I give you? 26. Back up. It could just happen so quick. Like, these positions aren't really always worth it. Maybe for NYC Open, but on the 5 here, could have rebroke the lows and came right back up. We are creating a structure, right? In the grand scheme of things, the higher time frames creating higher lows, right? Hold on a second. I need some Tums, yo. Heartburn. Ugh. Feel good for a sec. Uh, 15 support over here. Got a 15 closure there. And then that 5 close respecting that level. Keep Pepto and thumbs on. Bro, I had the NyQuil, the one I showed you guys last night. It's like triple the strength of the maximum strength. I don't know how the fuck that works, and this shit still got me woozy. But it gave me heartburn. I fell asleep great, but like, you know how that, I don't know, they say NyQuil is supposed to give you a good night's sleep, but like, and feel great in the morning. I do not feel great in the morning after NyQuil. I feel at first, I feel like she slept with me and then she punched me in the face in the morning. Why did NyQuil do that? She helped me sleep. She ain't helping me have a good morning. Yeah, it's because the active chemical is terrible for you. You're talking about the antihistamine? It's just literally making me like groggy. Besides the heartburn that I get. And it's been like, I took that shit at like 10 p.m. Flip them to hell. Well, this is a pretty steep wick here that can. And we broke all the lows again. Or re-broke the current lows. Slow to hell, MFF, yeah, the most famous last words. Et tu brute, and slip them to hell. What's up, Damon? Scary, scary times. If there's a drive up, how crazy would that drive be? All right, 15. Closed. Who's looking for top wick entries? Man, if it was NYC open. Ooh, bottom wick. Here. Oh, top wick and a rebreak at 11. We have 13 minutes till NYC open. If we get some kind of indication of resistance, or if we're able to close above range here and start breaking highs, we'll look for positions for NYC open here. Just a bit scary. Give me a sec.
Good morning, Wicks. Oh, he's not on his desk.
Good morning. I hear you. I just can't answer if I'm outside or away. I'm open the door. The 1 minute making sense here was a nice 1 minute 150 pip candle. Damn. Remember the 5 minute rule? Imagine. You know how much shit could get done here in 5 minutes? You know how far I could go in 5 minutes? 200 pips.
That's it. You just need one candle and you'll be done for the day.
Be done for the week. What you doing tomorrow? Tomorrow, it's the weekend, man. I don't know. What about day after? That's still the weekend. What about yesterday? That was the weekend, bro. It was the weekday. What weekday? What's that? The weekend. Oh, don't you fucking flippity on this. Sucks. We could technically have both buys and sells here pretty soon. You bought 25, 50Ks? You're gonna make bank. No, you're not a new customer. You should have done. You said 25 of your friends buy one each. When did you buy it? You couldn't have bought that much. I don't think I have that many sales across all platforms. Definitely not. Definitely not 25. Maybe like 7. Be like 7. It's only for new customers? No. I make affiliate from new and old, but I make more from new. But he's like, nah, I'm just going to win 25. No minimum trading days for these during the promotion. Yeah, that's if you're trying to go ham. Trying to go green eggs and ham. I have a hard time believing that this shit's going to flip and not give you 10 pips. But I also have a hard time having a 220 pip stop, just in case it doesn't. Yeah, we might not have a choice but to have a big stop. Like, that just might be the thing now. You might not have any choice here. I try to make 600 a day for 5 days, collect 12 and out. Or split. What kind of operation? What kind of operation you running over there? What's up, Jorge? Can you guys quiet down your YouTubes? All right, NYC Open coming up here. Yeah, the reason I say quiet down your YouTubes is I hate hear whatever you guys are listening to on YouTube. All right, 2 minutes here. I'm looking to see if we can get this fake out coming up here. If we can close above, and if we can use the next candle bottom wick as a stop. But we're gonna need to close above here. Don't even mind the hourly flip. Right, the hourly flip is the break of the previous 15 high once we close. What I don't want is a closure below the hourly level. Like kind of in this 30 here. Eddie, what's the deal, bro? How are you? But NYC Open here. Okay. If we get a close below, maybe we can look for a top wick to be made this level. Little tough, you know. You really don't want to sell into support if you're have room here. Maybe this closes enough with enough room for us to get a sell down to support here. It's so possible. That sucks. What's the stop here? 80, 90. And you know what? I'm going to take a buy here. Right there. I'm going to keep a stop below. Oh, market buy. Market buy. Whoops. Sorry, we should have been up there at the tip of the wick here. I don't know why I did limit buy. Damn it. That sucks. Should have been up there. Let's see how low we can keep it. Probably here. I'm expecting this candle to flip here. And if it doesn't, it'll take us out. Keep it down here. Damn, we should have been up already on there. That sucks. All right, let's keep it here. There we go. W 1800. All right, I think I don't think I can trade anymore on this account with the 1770 in the plus here. But W.
That's a fucking W trade. Way to go, Wix. Nice job. Yo, if you guys caught this with us, drop a like, sub to the channel,
Oh shit! I forgot
show
to
some
take it. Oh, my
love.
life.
Hell yeah. Congrats to everybody.
Yeah. What a fucking W. I mean, there's quite a bit of risk on the table there, but man, it closed respecting this area and it came down first. It gave us a decent stop. We should have had an entry like down here, but I don't know why I did. I said I'm gonna buy right here, market buy, and then I see it's at the limit. I'm a fucking idiot. It's the NyQuil. It's the NyQuil, but we got a W. Congrats. We closed right at the tip, right before it came right back down. Oh man. This is interesting. This shit can ride back up here too. The only thing I'm skeptical of this hourly level, right? Because you're below it. So you can kind of start making your support down here, or you might end up riding up on the hourly level here. So, but that's a heavy flip. That's lovely. If this level wasn't here, we might be looking for more buys here on the break at a high. But the fact is, this is a level. Going right into that level. W. How much was that? I don't know what that was. But yeah, I gotta switch from this account. Gonna be making too much on it. How much did we hit on there, yo? Signals didn't go through? No, I didn't take it. I didn't take it on the signals. This was just, it was so fast. Like in my head, from the last 2 times, it was this fast. By the time I reacted on both accounts, it was like, or the result was way off. So I just wanted to manage it here on this account. The signals have been killing it. The signals got 49 pips last night, and that account's like up like 12 grand this week already. So like, I figured it's time, like right now it was time for this account instead of the signals, because the signals channel has been absolutely fucking killing it. Damn, I missed it feeding the baby. Well, you see, if yo ass was punctual. Which one of the 6 babies you feeding? He's like, nah, I got them babies, Nate. The neighbor's babies. Navy's babies. Fast as lightning. In my head, I figured that's how T-Rexes would fight. Mad as a motherfucker. Baby, 6, 4-month-old Elijah. Yeah. W. Great execution. Great execution. Look at it still fucking riding up from our level. Wherever the fuck we had it, man. But it came back. I think it came back in that same 1 minute. Like this was the drop, and then it came up here, and then it came back on us, and then it took off. Right? Yeah, that was it. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. That's what happened. Wait, I don't know how many pips we got there, bro. I didn't count the pippage. It was like not, we got like 90 and it was like a 3, so like around 30. It was around 30 pips, right? What do we close? Around 30 pips? Anybody? I'm gonna have to rewind the grind. On signals, is there a copier or we have to manually enter the position? On signals, you get, like as soon as I do anything on my terminal, you get a notification. Sometimes a picture, I don't know why I picked it up. But yeah, you get a notification of exactly what I'm doing. Either I'm moving a stop or adding a buy limit or setting up a sell stop or whatever it is. Or if I take a position, or if I take it, you just get an immediate notification on Discord from whatever's done in my terminal. I don't type it out. I don't write it out. It's just as soon as I do it, it gets, the bot automatically posts it. I don't know, if you go to the last month of signals, they're fucking cooking. If you go to last year, I mean, there's a little 2-3 month period where they weren't cooking. We've been fucking on fire in the signals. And like, I don't say that's the end all be all. Like I don't think people should just, blindly, even to take signals profitably, you have to be in tune with what I'm doing, right? You have to understand what I'm doing and look for what I'm looking for. But, damn this shit. Options, you don't want to take a sell here, bro? Like, we are so Gucci for today, though. Like, I don't want much. I don't want much. I don't know much, but I know I love you. And that may be all I need to know. Session trade, let's do around 30. Buys plus 30. We're number 5. 0. Double. At some point, the price will come back down to start retesting either lows or to find a support before retesting the lows. I mean, you can see it just retested every time. The key right now is where's it going to find resistance? And if it's the case that we're going to need to see some pushes up over the next few hours, you might need to wait for the actual drive up on the next 4-hour candle. Because, like, look at the 4 hours here once you drop, right? Like you've kind of established a support and then you pull up. So if you're looking for a heavy drive back up, you're probably going to need to see a 4-hour candle that's going to hold support like a green one, right? So you're going to have to see this, which means 2 p.m. no sooner, because then you're also going to need to see a bottom wick. I think pancake wise, or especially if it was a Wix mix pancake, probably want to see the retest of that 4-hour support, right? Have an entry somewhere here. So you want entries right there. Like if this was, see, like previously, you want that bottom wick right there. And then, wow, you had a closure here with no bottom wick. You want that bottom wick right there. Those are the entries you want. That's where you want to be in for the market take off. Let this candle close, and then that's where you want to be in, at that support with a pancake, and have your stops below it. Not up here. You want to be in right there. But you're going to need a higher time frame closure here. That 4 hours going to have to close. That's probably going to be around 2 p.m. That's why, like, lately you guys have seen me say, like, if anything, I'll be on at around 2 right after lunch, just to see if we can get those kind of pancakes. Join pips up. Amazing, Daniel. You done did it again. Like Brittany. It's Brittany, bitch. Holy shit. Holy jumping fucking Jesus. This shit came all the way back down.
Hey guys, we appreciate you dropping some likes. We're 150 people watching, but we've only got 54 likes. Can we try to get to at least 100? That'd be appreciated. And don't forget, sub to the channel as well. So before you pip and dip, just drop some like. Drop a like, drop some likes. We'd appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, drop a like. Drop some subs. Gift some subs. That'd be cool.
Good morning, Wix.
Good morning. Good morning. What's up, man? How are you?
Hey, I just take my first nice trade on my account, 50K account. I just did my first trade today, so it was good.
Amazing. What'd you trade? Did you take that trade with us?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. So you
almost $500 on my 50K account.
Amazing.
So it's my first
Congrats,
trade.
Man.
That's a good way to start.
$600. You can go up to $600 per day on the 50K because it's the 20% consistency or ESS. So you can do, you can do 600 a day for 5 straight days. That's 3,000, and then that's it. If it's the new account that you bought with the promo that right now, then you can withdraw it right after. But if you make 600 for 5 straight days to make 3,000 on the regular accounts, then you have to trade 5 additional days for a total of minimum 10 days, but only make 1% of the account. So that's $50.
Wait, can he withdraw the 500 he just made?
On the prop firm? No. On a live? Yes.
Well, it was an instant funded account.
I'm at the animal shelter.
I don't know if it's a
now.
live account, that's different. But if it's just a funded and that you bought funded, you can't withdraw anything until you reach that 6% level. If it's the first withdrawal.
Oh, okay. Okay. I just bought it yesterday. I used it today.
Oh, nice. So if you did that, then you should see at the top, it should at the top left when it gives you the account information, it should say the account number and then the account amount and then V2 for version 2. You see that?
All the way on the top. It says account TOF -PS.
No, before the TOF. So if you look on future Project X, right? If you look at the top left, it'll say what account you have. So if it's an S2F or an instant funded, and then it'll say
Right here in the corner.
50K, and then it'll say on the left-hand corner, yeah, top left, where Wix is showing you, it'll say V2 over there. If that's what it says, then
okay.
Can you see it?
No, I don't see anything. All I see is account.
Are you on Project X
All
right
I
now?
see
As if
is
you were going to
money,
trade? Are you
baby.
looking at that?
Oh, okay. Let me see. Yeah, I got B2.
V2, that's version 2. So that's the promo code that you activated. So that means there's no minimum trading days. So if you make 600 a day for the next 5 days, then when you go onto your actual account where you go and check your stats, you will see that it will give you the option to withdraw the funds as long as you have reached a 3,000. So your goal, when you are in your settings, I do that all the time. When you go to your settings on Project X and risk settings, I put $600 maximum profit for the day.
Okay.
And then what I put after that for the action, I click on liquidate and block. So as soon as I make 600 profit for the day, it will lock the account and shut it all off. That way I cannot trade it anymore, so I cannot lose money. And then that's the way I do it. So that's what I recommend that you do in that case. So try to make the max profit by keeping the same, position, and then trail your stops or close partials or whatever it is. Do that for 5 days, and then they will allow you to get a payout.
After
And
5 days.
yeah, because you have to make 3,000, right? It's 6% that you need to make. So 6% of 50K is $3,000. So you cannot make more than 20% per day. That means that the maximum amount you should make and can make per day is $600. You do that 5 days, that's $3,000. But remember, don't try to do that every day if you can't. But with the volume that we have today, it's a lot simpler to get that going. So just make sure your stop loss and you're protected in case of anything, and keep a larger, a smaller lot size to protect yourself. But when you lock out the account for the day, do that for 5 trading days. You'll have made 3,000, or 10 trading days if you're getting 300 a day, and then you'll be able to withdraw. You'll get a payout. So it'll be $2,500 that they'll pay you out once you make the $3,000, and then it'll come out after that to $2,250 after the profit split.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to change the lot size because it says buy market 1, so I don't. Is that the minimum?
What chart are you on right now? Are you looking at the chart GC?
Yeah.
So if you are in 50K, I recommend that you take the chart MGC, which is the micros. That's where you'll only be able to close partials if you're using a one contract on GC. MGC is micros. So one contract size on GC is 10 contract sizes on MGC. So if you do that on MGC, then you can close partials.
Okay.
Yeah, the fees are a little bit higher, but it's fine. It's 12.44%. It's fine. But it doesn't matter because it's the only thing that can protect you, because the lot size being one contract on GC for a 50K, I think it's quite high personally, but it's up to you.
Okay.
I use MGC for my 50Ks. I use MGC. Yeah. So if you use a 5 contract on MGC, you can close partials by changing it to 2 to 4 to 3 to 1.
MGC micros. Okay.
Yeah, MGC. Make sure that the chart that you're looking at on the top left is MGC, and the one that you're going to click buy and sell on the top right is going to also be MGC, because they don't match sometimes. So if you change your chart, it might not change the part where you place the order. So make sure they are both MGC on the left where the chart is and on the right where you're going to place the order. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
So today, basically, I'm done trading with top one, right? Because I already make almost $500.
Yeah, man. Don't try to make any more. You're done. So go into your settings right now. On the Project X chart, you're going to see on the left-hand side, you see the settings, the configuration icon?
On Project X?
On Project X, yes. It's on the left-hand side of the actual account.
Okay.
If you see that, click on settings.
Let me see here. Yeah.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so it opens automatically to the tab that's called risk settings. You see that?
Yes.
Great. Now, in the middle, you'll see account risk settings. And then if you look at that, you're going to see it says on the left, personal daily loss limit. So you can set a daily loss limit if you don't want to lose more than a certain amount. And you see on the right of
I see
that
it.
account risk set, personal daily profit target. You see that?
Yes, sir.
Put $600 there, write 600.
Got you. Okay.
And then just below that, you'll see it says PDPT action.
Yes.
And then right now it should say do nothing. Click on that tab.
Uh-huh.
And then you'll see it says liquidate or liquidate and block. You see that?
Yeah.
Click liquidate and block.
Okay.
And then it'll say, do you want to save? And then save it. When you do that, that means that once you make $600, automatically Top One will shut down the account and will not let you trade anymore. You will have made the maximum for the day and that's it.
That's sweet, man. Thank you, bro. I appreciate
No problem.
it.
So if you have multiple accounts, like I do, I have 5 accounts that I trade at the same time. You must do it for each account individually. They are not going to be done on their own. So you must do it individually for each account.
Okay.
And then you can use the copy trader and copy trade all of them. So as soon as 600 is made on each one of my accounts, it all locks automatically because that's what I physically did to make sure that I cannot make more than that. So that way I'm protected.
Okay.
And then you
Thank
can
you,
set your
Dave.
daily loss limit as well, your maximum loss limit. You can do all that as well through the risk settings to protect yourself however you want to trade.
All right.
Cool.
Thank you. Appreciate
All right,
it,
you're
man.
welcome.
Thanks. Thank you.
My
Hey,
pleasure.
by the way, my daughter's name is Bianca as well, but she's 21.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on your kid being 21, bro. She's an adult worldwide now.
Yeah. You're just barely starting.
Yeah, mine is starting. She was trying to talk right now. I don't know if you guys heard her. She's
All
but yeah,
right.
thank you, man. Yeah, it's a beautiful name. Congrats, bro.
Yeah. Thank you, brother. Take care.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Sorry, Wix, I took too much of your time there.
I mean, it's your world. I just live in it. MVP here. W. Sounds like a scam firm. That's one of the comments that I saw. I know it's our sponsors, and they've given away over like $5 million worth of accounts here live on stream. We've given them away, and people have already made money with them and gotten payouts. And really, honestly, probably the best futures firm. Best futures prop firm. I haven't seen a better one. I'm not. Also, yo, what does this mean? I just got a message. Actually, never mind. Never mind. Okay, this shouldn't be a stream conversation. Give me a second, Chad. I'm gonna ask Chad. I gotta ask ChatGPT what this means.
Well, FYI for everybody, I just did the same thing with the 25K. Me and Jay was talking about the strategy, and I did the same thing and just got my 25K funded passed in my account. I just got it transferred to my bank. So my goal is 300 a day on my 25Ks.
Drop some likes, spam some doves. We got a 4-hour closure here. Heavy bearish closure. Below the range. Very overextended. I think it's because people are buying physical gold. There are long lines in China. Prop I'm training with, this is top 1 futures right there. It's also our prop firm of choice. If you look to the top right, use code WIX. It's 55% off. Actually 60 if you stack 5.
Just want to
go
make
ahead,
sure you guys know that if you guys are watching this stream and, you know, trying to get your trading journey started, you guys are on the right path because you're following, you know, somebody that knows what they're doing, and that's important. You're going to learn, obviously, so you can take your own trades in the future. And that's really important because we have to get out of the matrix, right? You got to make your money. And the jobs that people used to have back in the day are no longer secure. So trading in the markets, no matter if it goes up or down, there's always a way to make money and make yourself financially free and help your family. That's more important now than ever because of their 2030 plan. It was just mentioned now that Amazon plans to robotize 75% of all of its operations, which means that it's going to translate to more than 600,000 people Amazon will most likely replace with robots. And that's so tough because everything is going to be replaced with robots at some point. So you're going to have to make money in a different way. So keep your job right now. Make sure that you have the funds that you need. Leverage the prop firms to make the money you need to make. And then open a live account in time if you want or if you can. And then grow your funds from there and then take 1 or 2 trades a day and then make your money. Yeah. And so whatever jobs that you guys thought were secure are no longer going to be secure. Look at AIs taking over, you know, financials, you know, accountancy and things like that. Everything is getting replaced by bots and AI. So find the right way to trade. Don't overtrade. Do your thing the right way and then leverage the profits to make your money. So that way you can do what Wix, I, and many other people are doing right now. All right. That was just my 2 cents.
You got to become a robot because that's what they're going to be looking for. If they're hiring robots, what do you got to do? You stay ahead of the game. You got to beat a robot. Bionic elbow incoming. Stay ahead of the game. Waiting for the Terminator Endgame. What, to be available as a skin? A real life skin? No, it's true. It's all true. So pick up skills, become valuable. Your skills are your number 1 asset. Look Look at me, gang. I moonlight as a janitor. That's a lost skill. Any giveaways coming in the coming days? There's a funny way to put that question. Are they coming in the coming days?
I sound like a recording. All right. Yeah, you're right. I am a robot. I've been caught. By the way, we only have 73 likes. Can we get to 100? That would be appreciated, gang. We got 140 watching. And don't forget to sub to the channel. Thank you.
Doesn't sound like a recording to me. So always drop something valuable and something positive. Jay's just there's positivity seeping through his pores. You ever notice how learning something new feels like a punishment at first? First, your brain like rebels against it, right? Nah, don't do this. We already know who we are. We're grown enough. Right? I mean, that's the trap. That's the trap. When you think you've already formed yourself completely, like, you've become the person you're meant to be. Right? And you never do. You never really become the person you're meant to be. You're always growing into it. You're always optimizing to become who you're meant to be. But who you're meant to be is a sum total, right? It's a combination of every epoch or every phase of your life. Like I said, that's the trap right there. Every time you learn something new, you're not just really adding a skill, right? You're challenging your identity. You're saying like, who I was yesterday isn't enough for who I'm becoming, right? And that's uncomfortable as hell, right? Because you'll look stupid, you'll move slow, your hands won't cooperate, like your thoughts will trip over themselves, and you start thinking maybe this isn't for you, like, right? That awkward phase, the space between who you are, who you're becoming. And it feels very awkward, right? And 90% of the people, they never make it through that phase, right? They kind of, people have this thing where they confuse discomfort for failure, right? The truth, honestly, like the awkward phase, that's the toll booth for mastery, right? Nobody goes through for free. Nobody just gets there. No. Like, you pay the tolls, and the tolls are paid in discomfort, and discomfort does not mean failure, right? You're just paying the price for mastery. That's what you're really doing. And like, the problem is a lot of people can't stomach being terrible. Like, a lot of people can't take, laughter in their direction when they suck, right? But if you can just stay curious, if you can maintain that curiosity, right, while your ego is screaming for validation, right, and that only happens when you're good at it, right, not when you suck, but like your ego's screaming for validation, but like the curiosity's still there and you still want to learn, you're fine with going through those tough times, right, man, you become unstoppable, right? It's not a long phase. It's not a difficult phase. It's just people don't like discomfort. People don't like pressure, right? But once you pass that, man, everything flips. Like, your understanding deepens. Like, things just start to sync. Like, it's like you've pressed the sync button on your phone, right? Like, and one day, just like without warning, gang, I promise you, one day without warning, you're going to catch yourself doing these things effortlessly. Second nature. Okay. And honestly, like that moment when you can catch yourself doing things effortlessly and realize it in the moment, you'll smile. I'm smiling thinking about that moment right now because like I remember these moments. Like, you smile because what real growth feels like, right? It's ugly, it's painful, and it's fucking pure. So when it feels awkward, good. You're right where you're supposed to be. That's the sound and the feeling of evolving. You know, welcome awkwardness with open arms, because guess what? You're in the right place. That's how it feels. And you know what you went through to get there. Wish there's no rush. Any update on the 25K account I won a few weeks ago? Everybody got theirs. You should check your email if you haven't. DM me. Today. I'm expecting just the 3 winners from Sunday. On Sunday, we had a private Asian session. We took a W, and then we gave away 150K worth of accounts. So there's 3 winners. I believe it was Yogi, it was J Mac, and it was somebody else, but I have them. So if you're still waiting on yours, DM me again with your info. What I was yesterday is not enough, 100%. Where's the loyal 200? But 146 in here, but I was sick for a week, and then like we didn't stream yesterday, but well, other people stream, right? So people did, but like yesterday, nothing was open. More like a public speaker. LOL. What do you mean? Oh, you must have wrote that a while back. I don't know what you're referring to. Played the damn intro for the one time. We played the intro, I think, earlier today. Wix, why did you, sorry, my mouth is just like, why did you take the buy trade? I missed the explanation. It was NYC Open. Right? It was NYC Open. We opened up with a bottom wick, which gave us a good stop. Right? Here at NYC Open. This was it, I think. Right there. Right, we opened up with a bottom. Sorry, I got to go to the 1 minute because it's the only way you'll see how we opened up. See that? Candle. Your mother. All right, right there. That's the candle. We opened up, and without that bottom wick, the stop is like 130 pips. But when it opened up, it left us like a 60 pip stop. There's a support here. So we took a buy. Stops were kept below the level in the range we had down here somewhere. So it was like below these wicks, a little bit, just a little bit deeper. It was like 70, 80 pip stop. Ranges are massive, right? So we don't mind that kind of stop. Entry here, waited for it to flip, and then that was TP, 30-something pips. Very quick trade, very quick trade. Few minutes. Probably two or 3 minute trade. Right, but if we look at the 30, look at it, like it ended up making the bottom wick here, riding all the way up here, like 300 pips, and then came back down. Just kind of getting ahead of the trade a bit and just understanding what it needs to do. Yeah. We could have waited on like that 15 rebreak at a high, but then that stop would have been so fucking disgusting. 150 pips, 140 pips. It would have been, I'm sorry for cursing you. Sorry to the animal shelter. I apologize. But yeah, we could have waited for that, but we would have been really late on that entry in terms of how many pips were left on the table, right? So we got in on that bottom wick. Yeah, over time, it's a wick entry, right? It's a wick entry, just optimized. That's all we used to do. All we used to do is wick entries, right? Just getting ahead of it, just understanding how the market needs to move. Now we've just we've gotten a lot better at them and understanding where they need to be applied. Wick entries, wick specials, yeah. It's one of those, I took a NyQuil so I can cough as much as I want. It ain't doing no damage. I'm too new to them, was afraid it was going to drop further, so it's wicks for balls and insight. Got buy stop on the flip on the M. Oof. I would be careful here on this flip. This is like, if you're looking for buy stops, your entry should be right now off this support. Right here, this support, you should have a buy right now. Take a buy, understanding it's likelier to come back up here than it is to drive past here. Right? So just take a buy, wait for it to tap the support. Gonna tap it. Once it taps it, you're done with your trade. Right? The issue is it's moving against you. But you're better off with a buy here and this stop than you are with a buy right into this resistance. Because there's a level there, like that flip itself, right? The flip itself here is a level. And then once it flips, you flipped into resistance, and technically you have 140 pip stop. Whereas if you take a buy at support over there, you have a 97 pip stop. But the only thing you risk here is it's moving against you. And the market in general is heavily bearish against you, right? Oop, this wick right here. Is it gonna hold? Is it gonna hold? Is it gonna hold? What we did on the bottom wick, we kept stops right here below. But entering now might fill the bottom wick first. Yeah, I mean, that's the risk you take. But I think it's a higher probability risk, like, right? Because like on the flip, it might fill this, but like, I don't know. I just feel like I just feel like it. It's the exposure to risk here is less, but your only thing is you got to be doing this with structure, right? You want the wick entries with structure. So as it's coming down, you want these wick entries on top here and not the wick entries on the bottom here. I don't recommend taking a buy in general overall. I'm just saying if you're really set on buys, then maybe the support buys are a better entry than the break at a high buys. But personally, I'm set on either sells or it's going to have to be a 4-hour closure before the buy. When we were taking our positions, the logic was much different, and timing and volume much different. Sent you a DM about the account. All right, yeah, I'll look at it. I'm not sure why you haven't received yours yet, but everyone has already. Everyone else has. Did you send me a DM on IG? Oh, I see. I think. I got it. Yeah, I see it, Tom. All right, Tom, just sent your stuff over. Hopefully I'll get a response soon. Oh, hope no one's trading against the bias here. Oh, what did we just tap here? The 1 hour level. This will hold. This will hold. 4 pips. This is so solid, right? This stop sucks. I think we spoke about this. If you go, I don't know if we posted it. I did a Sunday market outlook. I don't know if my guys posted it or not. But I spoke about this level and coming back to these wicks here for the daily before the market finds a support. So we spoke about 40.70 and then 39.90. Just the daily levels in terms of the weekly creating a bottom wick here since previous weeks. There's no bottom wick. So if we're going to come down and grab orders, we're going to take non-existent bottom wicks here. I'm just looking to come back to the daily level. And now you're approaching the 4 hour levels off which there should be a reaction, and there is. Wow, the 30's got no top wick. It would be incredible if this can come down, tap these areas. I just don't think it will. Actually, I do think it will. Not now. It'll take a minute. Stops are dummy big. But notice how this big candle here doesn't have a top wick, that previous 15 candle. That previous 15 candle was 525 pips. The previous 15 candle is 529 pips. I'm not sure if you guys heard me. The previous 15-minute candle dropped 529 pips without ever creating a top wick. Did everyone hear me?
Yeah, that was a massive reaction, Wicks.
This is crazy. Look, you had a
And
bullish.
that's what I was doing well when I caught 60 pips out of that 530 pips, bro. What the fuck? I am
like,
so
no.
close to FOMOing, but I'm not taking any more trades. I took 2 and I'm done. Both W's. That's it for me, man. I'm up 150.
You can't. You mess around and overpip.
Oh yeah, no, easily, bro. You get in, you can be in drawdown of 100 pips in a second, bro. It's ridiculous.
And then
Those
you're
are
in profits of
really
200
exciting.
pips, and you're like, damn, that's too much. I can't even close here. I need to lose some.
Yeah, exactly. Let me give some back to the market.
I lose some pips. This is too much for this account. I really like this hourly low. I'm not a big fan of the stops, though. That can get smacked in a split second. First massive bearish push in weeks from Goldie. I mean, it's due, and then, like, there's going to be another push up. Fucking, can we plan for some swings anywhere? Right? Maybe a bounce off this daily level. Keep a 300 pip stop. Right, look for like 1,000, 1,500 here, or 1,300 here. Did it? Oh, it tapped already. Yeah, I'm looking on like that's the 4-hour level. That's yeah. Look at that on the dot. I'm sitting here trying to plan it out. It already tapped. Now it's looking for the hourly level. Yeah, the 4. You're seeing the reaction here off the 4-hour level. Damn, a little pip, a little wick right there is 100 something, 100 over 100 pips. The last wick. Your issue, you see how it tapped on the 4-hour level? Like the 300 pip stop. That's tough to do for anyone. There goes the flip. There's no top hook on the candle. A 7% drop in gold made history. I'm there now, been hedging. Got buys from 4,300. Jeez. A little bit, just a little bit of drawdown. Not even a bad price. 4,400 would have sucked. He got close there, 4,400, 43.98. Oh shit, my headphones disconnected. What? 20% battery. How's it disconnected? Connect back, please. There we go. Thank you, headphones. Appreciate you. Feels like that song. I get knocked down. I get up again. The mind is gonna bring me down. I get knocked down. Tub thumping? Man, that sounds like something. That sounds like a overweight person. Right? Taking a bath. Like if you horizontally challenged and you taking a bath in a tiny tub, you tub thumping. Like if you trade Forex and wear Forex, you tub thumping. Need your ass to get to the gym. I drunk in the shower a few days ago. Am I drunk in the shower a few days ago? You still drunk in the shower a few days ago? Oh, am I drunk in the shower? my shower in the drunk. But buy stop on the breaks to the yearly candle. Wait until December on the closure. I knocked out in the shower the slip. Bro, can you wait till you fucking sober up and then write? Just need CPR. Guys writing like Yoda backwards and shit. Got the Eddie keyboard, yeah. Contagious. I'm sick today, got the keyboard disease. And I caught that keyboard. This is gonna have to react here, but man, there's 100 pips stop. Just these wicks here. 7. Like 30, 40 pip stops I could handle. Bro, not 97. I'm homesick with the keyboard myself, killing it on gold though. W. The one lot here. $170. Discount. Yo, how far I gotta go for a payout here? Like you get close to a payout, I'm not trying to dumbass. It's 200 pip stops. Oh, yo, I'm at 2,500 for the week. I'm like a trade away from like 2 payouts right now on 2 different accounts. Wait, where did we say was the? Where did we say was? I gotta go log in, right? Top one. Gotta go to the portal.
Yeah, you got to go into the portal on your account on top one. And then go into the actual account itself by going to the metrics.
Wait, I go to dashboard, payouts, dashboard, right?
Yeah, you're in the dashboard.
Go to
Then
the
look at the
metrics.
account that you want to see. So on the right of that account, you'll see it says go to metrics. So whatever account that you're seeing that you're close to the payout, click go to metrics, and then you'll see in there, if you scroll down just below the graph, it'll tell you where the profit is, how much you've made, and what your next payout target level is.
All right, so this account I've made 7,100 and payout is 159. So this one's 1,800 away. And the next one, $163,473, and there's 162. So I'm 1,800 and 1,300 away and 1,400 away. So roughly 2 trades.
W, bro. You should get a nice payout this week.
Yeah, 2 more trades. Damn, is this hourly gonna tell? I'm about to use this. Let's get paid today. It might happen for Asian session. Like a 2 lot right here, and all I need is a bounce till like right here. Can it bounce? Like right here. 2 lot. Oh, will it drop like 1,000 pips right now? hate doing this against the buyers. But man, this candle doesn't have a top wick up there. Wait. That would suck. I should just like where are you doing? Where are you going? No.
It's going down hell, bro. It's dumping. Oh my God.
We
And there's a
don't
level
know.
here. We're close to 4,100 on spot right now. We're 40 pips away from 4,100 psychological level. Stop and scratch that. We're 10 pips away from 4,100.
Oh, you below 4,100. You about to be below.
Hello. We are, yeah, we just hit 4,100 on spot, bro. That's the psychological level. It's
Where are you going?
I just hit $300.52. So that's it for the day on that one. Next
Hell
account.
yeah.
Next account.
Hell yeah. That boy, Kenny.
I had it right on the button, 352 cents. So I'm good. I'm going to switch to the next account and hit that one.
Hell yeah. Yeah, if you had taken those buys, Wicks, you'd be in drawdown 120 pips only. Not bad for this range.
Not bad at all. I would have, so stops would be like 300 pips. I'd be tight as hell if they hit, and I'm close. I'm close to these payouts.
Yeah, the prop firm account would definitely have been blown quickly.
I don't know, because like I'd have to lose, like, you see, it's like $7,000 here. The distance to
Maximum loss limit.
Yeah.
Oh, you're still on the, do you still have the original 150Ks? Where
one of them is, one of them is the first one.
This might be one of them, bro.
No. This is a new account. This is a new account.
How does it allow you to still have a loss of 7,000 for the maximum loss?
Because I'm at like 157 grand on it.
Yeah, I'm on the S2F. It's a trailing stop loss for me, but for you, I thought it was a daily one. Is it daily?
Yeah, it's daily. I have 0 losing days. Really.
Insane. Look at it melting, bro. Goes under period, man. It's just bleeding everywhere.
I mean, if you're looking for stops, man. I mean, I think we've outdone ourselves today based on the fact that we took buys and won in this fucking shit show of a bearish market. Yo, this is literally sick. This is a crazy drop. It's 3,000 pips. We thought 2,000 pips was crazy like an hour ago.
Yeah, that's insane. I'm done trading, by the way. I'm just here chilling with you guys. I cannot take fucking right now.
1,000 pip hourly candle. Yeah, I enjoy watching this. I'm just not a big fan of like. Oh, let's roll the dice right here. This is more than it moves in a year. Yeah, like let's go to the monthly. This is a 5,500 pip monthly candle. Which is the equivalent of the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. Wow, that was a big candle, right? In April. Gold has not moved that much in in 5 years. Oh, there it goes. It's coming back. Really? It didn't hold this level, but this little shit right here, it held. Go figure.
Yeah, it was 4,095. Sorry, 4,085 or something like that on spot. There's just no level here. I had nothing there. Next one was 4,090 for me.
And just like a split second, and it bounces. Like this is so hard to trade if you're used to trading. Like if you're a day trader, like if you just want to trade, this is easy to trade. Like if you're a rookie, this is incredibly easy to trade, and usually like the newbies make a lot of money here. But if you're like a trader, if you're a day trader, if you do this, like this isn't what you prefer.
No. I mean, I'm looking on the 30 on spot, and I see that there was a rejection level there. That looks like that's where it would kind of reject it, but you know,
Yeah.
I would never have called that level as the rejection level. Basically, I would have probably been tapped out before.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
It's 200 pips below the level I had, man. It's insane. I would have closed, and I would have been okay. I'm happy it dropped down 200 pips more. That's fine. And look at it push all the way back up, bro. My God, no way. All right, this is fun, but
Yeah, I'm gonna probably call it here in 10 minutes if there are things I want to see here, and it would take some time for them to print, right? We need structure. The market so far has just been dropping, no structure, just coming down. So we need a resistance. We need a support to be established, right? Many things can happen here, but once we can establish a support, we can either trade to it or trade from it. Same thing with the resistance, right? Once we establish a resistance, we're going to come down, start filling some of the range, wherever that resistance happens to be. So we can either trade to it or trade from it, but we need it to be established first. Right now, you're getting some kind of bullish candle, right? So the 15, if it closes here in 9 minutes, if it closes bullish, you're going to establish a level here. Right, and if that's the case, let's say we closed already, then you can say this, all right, this is our first bullish closure. The 30 is not there yet. Eventually the 30 will start closing, but right now that 15 looks solid to be retested, right? Once it closes, let's see if you can come up here, form a resistance, then you're looking to retest these levels, and quite possibly maybe a buy limit off these levels, right? Using this wick here, this red wick here, as a stop, right? But a lot will depend on how this prints, how this resistance forms. How do you come back down to these areas? Or will you even retest them, right? Because you might have this push off. You might have this resistance formed, right? But you might not have the market retest all of the lows completely. It might do this. Tell you what though, once you're getting this closure, you can pretty much bank on the next candle, fill in the range. Once you close above here, attempting to come down, grab orders, close, still come back up, close bullish above the most recent range. If you're able to do that, this candle goes up 95% of the time. And as you're here, this is an area I would look for in terms of sell limits, because at that point now you have a bearish 4-hour closure. right? The daily's broken the previous daily low. So as of right now, that's what I would wait for, but like that's what I would look for, but in order to look for that, you kind of have to wait, right? The only thing that's giving you structure more or less is a 5 minute, and I'm not gonna bank on the 5 minute here with 400 pip ranges, 600 pip ranges. What even is my 40 pip stop loss in this environment? Like, that's the thing. You can't be basing things on numbers. You got to base things on the ranges and what you see, except we see. Let's remove all of this. Go to the football field. Go to the hourlies. Clearly. Interest. Clearly. Level of interest. The only thing I see of relevance here in terms of the higher time frame. This is interesting as well, right? If this 30 closes bullish, but I mean closes bearish like it is right now, but opens up with a bottom wick, I might attempt buys off this level, keeping stops below the 15 minute here. I might attempt that as well, because the 15 is going to fake out. It's going to close bullish. If the 30 closes bearish, the next 30 is going to need a top wick. And if the next 30 is going to need a top wick and we open up with a bottom one, depending on how steep it gets, that will decide whether we get an entry or we just kind of let it ride out without getting an entry. Just fucking max lot everything you go for. Gold should be popping. Can't chat stop loss be singing Rihanna. Excited. Maybe I'm misreading a lot of stuff. YOLO. Yeah, good day to YOLO. What is in that bag? What you got in that bag? It make me want to smoke. Let's watch this hourly go through. Or see how it closes. It up a little bit here. Stranger Things, the final season is here. I can't wait. Do you think this flips but doesn't give you 10 pips? Taking a flip here. 10 pips right there. Oh, 10 pips. Oh, there we go. 10 pips. Smacked. TP hit. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's 50 pips right there. How dare you? I gave 50 pips right there. Gave another 50 pips right there. Wow. No, I mean, like, yeah, he gives 50 pips, but what if he gives you 30? All of a sudden, you're down 150. The most gold ever mode in a single day.
You read that perfectly, Wix. Very well.
Yeah. What I do, I read. I read perfectly.
Yeah. It's not your fault people can't write, bro. Daniel. Move or made? Moved in the past. M-O-V-E-D. Moved.
No, I think he's in positions. I think he's in cells.
No, I don't think Daniel's in a position. Daniel, confirm. Are you in a position? Are you
He's
in
in a
cells or are you not in a position?
Seller bluff, Daniel. Seller bluff. Yes, moved.
No, he's not in a position. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it. Take advantage. Nature works anyway. Nature calls anyway, so.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much, Wix. Much appreciated. Thank you, chat. You guys are awesome. Mods, Zoom people. Guys, don't forget, take advantage. It's going to end soon. 55% off using code Wix, top1futures.com, and a one-time chance to get a 5% discount as well. On top of that, by stacking code STACK5. So get into the signals.
Thursday, Friday giveaways. Thursday, Friday giveaways. Make sure you're here.
There we go. Thursday, Friday, we got giveaways. So drop a like. We're at 89, I think. We're close to 100. We'd appreciate if you guys could drop a like if you haven't done so. And other than that, much appreciated. Keep getting those pips, gang. Don't overtrade. 1 to 2 trades a day keeps the job away. Thank you, Wix. Much love, everybody. Take care. See you guys tonight during the Asian session. If Turpy streams, if not, we'll see you guys during the New York session tomorrow morning.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
All right, Jay.
Later, Jay.
Peace, Kenny. Peace,
Appreciate
everybody.
you.
Peace, peace. Take care, guys.
Keep the 9 to 5 away. If you listen to Jay. Need a little John soundbite in here. Okay. Okay, what are we gonna do, chat? Or do you guys just want to sit here and talk about how big the fucking ranges are? Well, I heard he's got the biggest ranges there are. I heard he's got a 9-inch range. We want all-time highs today? Yeah, No, you don't. Nah, this is good. Let's get the fuck away, as far away as we can from all-time highs so we can take our sweet-ass time. You know, using these big ranges. 900 pop, 900 pip Wickfield. Yeah, that's normal. Ain't it, Norman? Gang, let's call it a session. It's been a W day. It's been a W session. It's been a W joint. I mean, looking for some payouts by the end of the week.
Sound like a plan.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty close on both these accounts, and a lot of you guys are pretty close to payouts. Joining your Discord today. W, do it, Pirate King. We are never late there. Always on time. Jason C, LOL, Wix is hilarious. You know, we've established that part. And now I just need you guys to fucking laugh. God damn it. You ain't getting allowed. You ain't getting allowed. You ain't getting out alive anyway. Just requested one? You requested a payout? Wow. Dirty. You're filthy. I love it. Later, Tom. I'll check for you. All right, gang. Kenny, Jorge, everyone else in the Zooms. I'll see you guys tonight for either our Asian stream. You catch me off guard all the time, bro. Yeah, that's what Green says. Green says I make him laugh every single day of the year.
See you later, alligator.
Yes, sir. Wait, not what's the one with the crocodile? How does that one go? Something smile crocodile. I don't know. In a while, crocodile.
After a while, crocodile.
Yeah, I don't know. It was funny when I heard it. In a while, yes. Dow's going crazy. Everything's going crazy. I don't want to sit here and go like, wow, look how crazy that is. Wow, look at that drop. Wow, look at that drop. And, you know, not really do anything about it. And we've, like I said, we've had a pretty successful Asian session, New York session. We've had a really good discussion here. I think we had some pretty motivating talks, if anyone remembers. If you guys do remember. We had some pretty motivating talks. Gonna create FOMO. Yes. I'm gonna be trading tonight. I'm gonna be trading Asian session in the Signal channel. Hopefully Turpy's streaming. If not, though, Signal gang. Just like last night. Look out for some positions. Kenny and the rest of the gang. Rest of the Zoom gang. See you guys in the clubhouse side of things. Mods, thank you for helping you run the stream. As always, code Wix is not working. Yes, it is. I used it. It was 55% off for code Wix. If for some reason it doesn't work, take a picture and send it to me. People have just used it, and I've used it last night and it worked. And try it again. It's make sure you're using Top One Futures. Top1futures.com. And you use the link that's right there. Use my link right there, the Nightbot link. Yeah, that's the link you want to use. It's the link I want you to use. Colwix 99% off. Here you go. That's a fact. Hey, we all sit in drawdown at some point, and when you're sitting in drawdown, there ain't no fucking ego in that drawdown. You're sitting the same way as everyone else, feeling it the same way as everyone else. You know, you get humbled by the markets real quick. And so it doesn't matter what kind of ego you have. At some point, it just doesn't, it leaves the equation. It's not part of like what you do here, what we do here. So ego be gone. Mods, as I said, thank you for having me around the stream. Chat, love and wisdom to you all. As for me, my time here is up, and just like that, our New York session is in the books. Again, really be careful with the ranges here today. Wait for your moves to actually set up. Wait for closures. Wait to be in the direction of price action. Wait for structure. And make sure you manage risk accordingly. If the ranges are bigger, drop your lots. You don't want to get burned. One trade will not make you wealthy, but one trade can absolutely mess up an account. All right. That's my 2 cents. I'll see you guys later. Later. You know what we never did? We never spammed no dubs. Thank you, Sam. I saw that. Yo, if you're still here, spam some dubs. Not much of a spamming army, but I appreciate you. All right. Later, everyone.